Smiley, smiley, little boy. Oh, puppy word.
God.
Well, like a fairy tale comes true. Might be.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Oh, this is so exciting. If you can't tell by the title, it is once again time to film a complete collection overhaul video. I do film these every 6 months, so twice a year, usually in January and July. And yeah, so we're finally back again. It is July. I'm filming this around mid-July. And yeah, so I didn't really know what to put on the screen before starting, so I just kind of grabbed STAYC because he was the first thing that I saw, and he is wearing my little love stay necklace that I got from the Stray Kids Chocolate Factory merch, I believe. I guess quick life update, and the reason why I haven't posted a video in probably over a month now is that I did just recently move apartments, so it was a lot. And it wasn't just moving apartments, it was moving from renting just a room of a friend's to like my own place. So I had a lot to do in terms of actually getting furniture and kitchen stuff and settling in like an actual kind of home that's my own and not just someone else's. So yeah, it was a lot, and I've been super busy, and work and everything is always takes up a lot of my energy during the day. But I'm finally back and I'm finally settled at my new place. I did also go to a Stray Kids concert recently, hence why STAYC's here, because love him. I went to the very first Newark concert, so on the 28th of June, which was actually the day after my birthday. So it was kind of a birthday present to myself, even though my friend did come with me. It was so fun and incredible, and definitely worth the 6-hour drive it took to get there. But yeah, so that's kind of what I've been up to recently and why I haven't been posting, but I do plan on having a bunch of videos made soon because I'm now finally settled and actually can. And yeah, so I'm going to go over every single binder that I have. I did just count my binders, and I believe I have 14 binders in total, which is a lot. I think literally every single video of one of these, the amount of binders I have just keeps on increasing. But yeah, so there's 14 binders currently. One of those is a very small large items inclusions binder, and then 4 of those are A5 binders, and the rest are regular sized binders. I didn't rewatch the video of January, so I'm not too sure how much my collection has changed since then, but I think nevertheless it'll still be really fun to just go over it all again and see everything. It has changed like a little bit, at least. I know that there's definitely a few different things, so it'll still be quite fun. And yeah, I'm probably gonna start with all the A5 binders first because that will be the easiest, and then we'll just move on in whatever order I grab them in. So yeah, let's go! So the first binder that I grabbed is my TXT binder. So this is my little blue cinnamon roll A5 binder. It is super cute. It was, I think, the first A5 binder that I got before I got 3 more, but I really love it. And yeah, so this is my TXT collection, and I do collect SuperM, but I did used to collect OT5 back when they were just starting out, when they only had like 3 albums. And then it got too hard, so I dropped down to my top 2, which was also Bangyu. And then it also got too hard, so I dropped down to just SuperM, but I did keep Bangyu's things from the first couple of albums because I was already done it, and I just thought that it would be cute. So yeah, that is basically why Bangyu is here, even though in the later albums it is just SuperM, but this was their debut. And then their first comeback, and then their 3rd album. And then we have Blue Hour, which I am still missing his infamous card that everyone either oversells or tries to trade for only really hard other cards to get. So unless I can buy the album and pull it myself, I really doubt I'll ever find that. But fingers crossed that one day I will. And then we have the album after that, and then after that, and I am still missing his Harley Quinn photo card as well, so I'm hoping to also find that one day, hopefully. I do have Bombus to trade, so really hoping someone will finally trade with me. But then we have their newest comeback, which I do have Subin's entire set already, and his card is going up, but super cute. And then I did also decide to collect the jewel case set OT5, since I have all 5 jewel cases, so I had enough photo cards to do so, and I'm just missing Taehyun's. And then the lenticulars. And then if we go over to the non-album stuff, I do have all of Subin's Season's Greetings photo cards. So this is from 2020, the photo card and the clear card, and then 2021, and then 2022, and that one is double-sided. So yeah, that is my very tiny little Subin collection. I really love it. Still one of my favorite little binders to this day. It's just so pretty. And yeah, so that was TXT. Moving on to my second A5 binder, we have my little green one, or Pochako, I think. Very cute as well. And this houses my STAYC collection, as you can tell by Sumin on the front. Yeah, so this one has changed a little, I think, since the last time, if I am correct on my timeline order of when I decided to, but I used to only collect Sumin, as evidenced by this little random mess of pre-order benefits that I have. I just thought that these were cute, so they're just at the front since I don't really have space for them in the actual collection. But yeah, so recently I did decide though that I wanted to collect a second member. So as you can tell by these fillers, that's where she would go, and I did decide to collect Jay. So I think these 2 cards from their debut is the only 2 I'm actually missing of Jay's. So I'm hoping that I can trade them soon, because I do have cards to trade for these. So yeah, but so that is their debut, So Bad. And then we have ASAP, which I do have that one on the way. And then we have Stereotype, yes. So these were the first 2 cards, and then the second 2, I love how cohesive they look, it's so pretty. And then the special cards, and then I did collect 1 pre-order benefit for both of them, which is the Make Star ones, because they're really pretty. And then there's the newest album, which I do have both the photo cards, and then the jewel cases, I do have Jay's on the way, and the AR cards. So yeah, that is the very tiny little STAYC collection, but I really love it. STAYC has quickly become probably one of my top groups because their music is just so good. I can't get over it how good it is, and yeah, so I'm very excited to keep collecting them in the future. Might have to move them to a bigger binder someday, since collecting 2 members will very quickly fill up this very small little binder, but we shall see. For now, they will stay in this cute little binder. And yeah, so that was STAYC. Next up, we have my last little colored A5 binder, which is this yellow one, or Pom Pom Purin, I think, I'm not too sure. But yeah, it's also very cute, and if you can tell by the really cute photo on the front, this is my Everglow collection, and I do just collect 1 member, which is EU, that I don't think has changed for a while. So this is her entire collection, because I am finished, and I have been for quite a bit. So this was their debut and their first comeback, and then their second comeback, or their 3rd mini album with their 2 MMT photo cards, and then their 4th mini album and their other 4th mini album with their MMT, and then this is the MMT from the 5th mini album, and then these are the photo cards from the 5th mini album. It ends there, and then this is the start of the most recent one. Yes, the most recent album. So there's those ones, and then there's the 4 holo cards that they also had, and then the other 4 regular photo cards. which these ones are so cute. And yeah, so that is my very, very cute little Everglow collection. It's actually not super small. They do have quite a bit of cards, but yeah, I'm very happy with this collection and I think it fits very well in this little A5 binder. So yeah, that is my little Everglow collection. Very excited. I hope they have come back soon because it's been quite a while. I think it was confirmed that they were having one, now that I think about it. I'll have to look into that, but yeah, so that's my little Everglow collection. Moving on now to my very last A5 binder, and so this one is my mixed group ones. There is like 4 or 5 groups in here, I cannot recall exactly. On the front here I do have this Sora Polaroid because she is my bias and who I collect in WUA, and WUA is one of my alt groups, so that's why she's on the front, because she is in this binder. And yes, I really love this binder. I think it's really nice being all clear and everything, and I added these little fancy rainbow divider things to separate each group, so I like it. The groups in this binder are organized by alphabetical order with the group names. So the first group is aespa, so I do have Karina's entire set for their debut album. I am still debating whether or not I want to keep collecting them, but she is still in here for the time being. I do still love them, but downsizing is something that I've been heavily considering for a while, because I did say in the beginning I have 14 albums, and I think the video I'll post after this one will be a shelf tour, since I have new shelves now since I moved, and it's a lot. It's so many albums and so many binders, and it's so much. So I do really want to downsize my collection. It's hard for me to decide what to let go or not, so this is one that I'm thinking I might, but we shall see. But yeah, so that is aespa, and then we move on to Cherry Bullet. I love this collection so much, and yeah, so I collect Remy, my sweet little Remy. She's so cute. This was their debut, and then this was their first comeback, and then this was their third. Yeah, and then I think these 3 are all pre-order benefits, and this was the only photo card from that album. And then this is their most recent album, and I do have everything but this one photo card, so I need to find that soon. And then those 2, and then these are some pre-order benefits along with this one, and then this is her Lightstick photo card from when their Lightstick came out, and these are just random group cards that came in the second album. And yeah, so that is my very small little Cherry Bullet collection. I love it. It's so tiny and cute. And yeah, so that is Cherry Bullet. Next up we have NMIX. So I'm pretty sure that this is a new collection from the last video, or if not, this one is actually finished now when before it was not. I did decide to collect 2 members because I could not decide on a bias when I first got these albums, since the blind package was a pre-order from a year prior. So I ended up collecting my top 2, which was Jinny and Selyun. So this was their blind package. So there was the photo cards and the lenticulars. Very pretty. This card was very hard to find. And then this is from their regular version of the album, so they each had 2 photo cards. And then I also have the little IDs from the blind package, just kind of chilling on the back as well. So yeah, that is my very small little NMIX collection. It is very cute. I'm excited for them to have comebacks in the future since they're so talented. Yeah, and yeah, I don't know if I'll keep collecting 2 members or if I will shrink down to just 1 in the future. I'll have to see with future comebacks how hard it is to collect 2 in comparison to 1 and everything, so yeah, we'll see. But for now, I have both Jinny and Selyun. Moving on, we go to Purple Kiss. This, I believe, was still in the previous video, but yes, I adore Purple Kiss. They have such good music, and they're super talented, and I do collect Dozy. So this is from their first album. These are her photo cards, and then these are 2 pre-order benefits that I got to fill the page. And then this is from their second album, or their first comeback, which I love this hair so much. Like, it's just so cool. And this was such a good song. And then this is from their most recent comeback, which I am still missing 1 photo card, unfortunately, of hers. So yeah, I'm hoping I can find that soon. But yeah, so that is my very tiny little Purple Kiss collection. Next up we have SoMe, and so this collection has changed quite a bit since the last video, in the best way possible. So basically this entire front page just did not exist back then because I didn't have any of these cards, and now I have all of them. So yeah, I did collect SoMe's IOI cards and her special cards from her debut solo album, XOXO. And yeah, I never thought I would get my hands on any of these 4 cards, and miraculously somehow I did, and they're all just so cute. And yeah, so I'm so happy that this page exists because it's just so pretty. I love looking at it. But moving on, since we probably should, we now go to her actual photo card collections. So we have all 10 photo cards. I think it's, yeah, we have all 10 of her photo cards, and then her 2 K-Town For You photo cards as well. So this one is K-Town For You. And then we have those ones, and then this one is also K-Town For You. So yeah, that is SoMe's entire album photo card collection, essentially, including special cards and IOI. So I love that. The only things I didn't collect was like a few other pre-order benefit cards, but because it fits so well on these pages, I didn't really want to get any more. So yeah, I'm quite content. I think her collection is stunning, and I'm very excited for her to have a comeback. But yeah, so that was SoMe, and then we move on to the last group that's in this binder, which is Wooa. And yeah, so if you couldn't tell by the front cover, I do collect Sora. She is my bias. I love her so much. I love all of the members, but yeah, I don't have the albums from the new comeback on hand yet, so I haven't set up for the new comeback, so that's why that is missing, because I was dumb and bought them with limited ITZY albums, which came out recently, so I had to wait a long time to get the Wooa albums, but I'll get them soon. But for now we have everything up until their new comeback. So we have their debut album, and then the first comeback right here, and then this one belongs with these for their second or their third mini album. And then this was technically a digital single called Catch the Stars that didn't have a physical album release, which was very sad because this was such a good song. But they did have some Make Star cards for it, so I did collect all 4 of Sora's Make Star cards because I wanted to get something from this era since I just loved this song so much, so that's why those are there. And then I do have blank pages for the comeback, and also her IDs and this film strip from previous albums, which I just keep back here since they're kind of clunky. But yeah, so that was the entirety of my little A5 binder. Very happy with it. It is so pretty, and it's not too full, thankfully, so yay! And yeah, so that is the last of my A5 binders, and now we'll go through the tremendous task of going through all of my giant binders. So yeah, let's go. Next up, I thought we would start with my alt group, which is Stray Kids. As you could tell by Dweki in the beginning as well, this collection hasn't changed in terms of who I collect, but has changed in terms of the look of it since the last video, as I now have 2 Stray Kids binders because their collection has gotten so big that it can't fit in one binder anymore. So now there is 2. And I did just remake all of my little front cover freebie pages today, actually. So this is brand new and I covered it with my two biases, which is Mino and Changbin. I love it so much, even though, you know, Mino is technically my alt, so there's more Mino than Changbin. But yes, so for Stray Kids, if you don't know, I do collect OT8. It is a lot because they have been around for quite a long time, but I do love it very much. And I also do sort it from oldest to newest, which I'm thinking of maybe switching it around, at least for this binder, since this binder is technically done. But yeah, so for now I'll just flip through it like this. So yes, the split from this binder to the other binder did start after Levanter, which I thought actually was pretty fitting, since Go Live was kind of God's Menu, was kind of the start of their big boom, and when I actually started collecting like pre-order. Actually no, Levanter was when I started collecting pre-order. So I don't know, but anyways, we're gonna get started with the first Stray Kids binder. So we do have Levanter, and this is how I set up all of my OT8 pages. So we have the one in the middle blank, and it just has the filler, which is a photo of the album that it is, so you can always kind of tell what era you're in, which I really like. So this is the first OT8 set that I have, and then we have this one, which is the name set, and then we have the gray border set, and then we have the blue border set, and then we have the far away set, and then we have the lenticular set, which is stunning. And then we move on to yellow wood, so we have the outside set, the inside set, the black border set, the yellow border set, the far away set, and then I have the yellow wood pre-order cards, and then these are just some other group cards that I have. These two are Japanese. This is Top and this is Stray Kids 2020, I believe. Someone gifted those to me, and then this was a M-Wave signed album prize, I guess. I won one of these, so it's a group card, very cute, from God's Menu. And yeah, so it's right there in the middle. And then we move on to Miro. So we have the red border set, the the purple border set, the black border name set, the Stray Kids logo set, the far away set, and this page has one of the two photo cards that I'm missing, which is Sungmin's Miro limited photo card. Still don't know why I can't find it. I mean, I know that these cards are hard to find, but I've seen literally every other member's cards just like for sale or for trade, and I never see Sungmin's, and it bothers me so much. But that's probably the goal. This card and the other one that I'm missing for the end of the year. Hopefully I can find those two. But yeah, so the limited Miro card set, and then we move on to IMU. So we have the IMU set, the name set, and the pink border set, and also the pre-order set, which still one of my favorite pages to look at to this day because it's just so pretty. And then we move on to my page of units. So it's kind of hard to explain, but these two are the I Am Not units. I pulled this one and just decided to keep it because Mino was in it, and this one I kept because it is Yohminsung, because it's Minsung with Changbin, which is my name, so that's why I kept that one. And then for the IMU units, I collected every single unit that my top 4 were in together. So we have Mino, Changbin, Chan, and Jungin. In that case, if you look at it, oh yeah, I also pulled this one, which is Jisung and Changbin, so I kept it as well. But yeah, so we have the Mino ones with Changbin, Chan, and Jungin. And then we have the Changbin ones with Chan and Jungin, and then the Chan and Jungin one. So that's my little unit page. And then we have the I Am Who cards, which this is the second photo card out of 2 that I am missing for my entire photo card collection of Stray Kids, which is Hyunjin's black border I Am Who card. Yeah, these cards are very hard to get, which, I mean, I kind of get, but I don't at the same time. But you do only pull 1 in each album, which sucks, so I can kind of see why it's slightly harder to find these, but yeah, so I'm very hoping that I can find that as well. At least this one is still in print, because it's not a limited card, so there is still a chance that I can find it or pull it maybe, or trade for it, so we'll see. But yeah, so that is the other card I'm missing, but this is the black border I Am Who set, and then we have the white border set, and the yellow border set, and then we have the Far Away set. Fun fact, this photo card actually came with me to the Stray Kids concert in the little photo card holder that you get in the 2021 season's greetings of Stray Kids. I think so. I think there was a card holder in 2021, and so I put him in that and brought him with me because that is my favorite Mino photo card, and one of the first ones it was the first one I ever purchased, or one of the first ones I ever purchased because I just loved it so much. So yeah, fun fact there. But yeah, the Far Away set, and then the self-portrait set. Then we move on to I Am Not. So I don't know why Sungmin looks so much brighter than everyone else, I just noticed that. But anyways, so we have the selfie set and the baby set. You could probably kind of tell, but it's slightly far away, so it's not super obvious, but some of these do have the square corners and some do have the round corners. I don't recall which one is like first press and which ones are not first press, but it never really bothered me to have like a mixture of both, since these cards are kind of hard to get sometimes, so I was just happy to get one of any of them, no matter if it was a circle or square corners. So yeah, the baby I Am Not sets. And then we move on to mixtape. So we have the selfie cards and the Far Away cards. There is still a few other things in this binder. So next we have my like little collection of non-album stuff. So we have some tour cards along with like these group cards that they threw in every Go Live album. So I have like a bunch of these. But yeah, so we have tour cards, sets of Mino and Changbin's, and then another set from a couple years later that came with lenticulars as well. And then we have my little prize collection back here, which is all of their photo books and season's greetings. So yeah, we have the first photo book, which was Stay in London, the full photo card set, and then Mino's pre-order Polaroid. And then we have Stay in Playground, which was their second photo book, and there was multiple Polaroids for each member. I think there might have been 9 of them, but they were going for so much money that I decided to instead just collect one of each member, and then I kept Mino's K-Town For You pre-order benefit to put in the middle. So that's why these are kind of all mismatched, because they're just a random Polaroid. Either I think I pulled these two or something. No, I pulled a Jisung, but I had traded it for Mino in the beginning, so I had pulled at least this Hyunjin and this Mino. But yeah, so that's Stay in Playground, and then we have their 2021. Yes, this is their 2021 season's greetings. So this is the photo card set, and then this is one of Mino's pre-order benefits. There was multiple once again, but all very, very, very expensive, so I just kept one. And then we have their 2022 season's greetings. So there was actually 2 photo card sets, so for the first time in this entire collection, I actually have Changbin as well. So we have the first set with the Mino pre-order benefit that I pulled, and then we have the second set with the Changbin that I pulled, and I actually pulled both of these, which is just, and I actually looked up templates later, and these were honestly my favorite ones from both of them, so I'm so lucky, though I did not host a group order, but it was like a mini group order with my friends, which is why we actually opened more than just, I opened more than just 2 pre-order benefits, so it ended up working out very well. And yeah, moving on to large item inclusions. So the way I split it up is the large item inclusions in this binder pertain to the albums that are in this binder. So it starts from Levanter, which there wasn't anything, all the way down to Mixtape. And for large item inclusions, I do only collect my top 4 since it's a lot. So we do have the Yellowwood message cards and the Yellowwood postcards, and then the Miro stickers, and the I Am You Polaroids. And then they did have pre-order postcard sets back in the day, so I did collect all of Mino and the Changbins. So we have the I Am You ones and the I Am Who ones, and then we have the I Am Not ones, and then I did collect all 4 members for Mixtape since there was only 1. And then we just kind of have random stuff. So I have these 2 photo prints. Don't recall where they're from, but they're pretty, so they're here. And then the little like 2-piece Miro thing that came in the album. And then these were slider things from the 2022 Season's Greetings that I just have back here. And yeah, so that is everything in the first Stray Kids binder. Very happy with the progress that I've made over the course of me collecting, honestly. Crazy to think that I started only collecting Mino and Changbin, then went to Mino, Changbin, Chen, and Jungin, and then just decided to collect OT8. It is so pretty and rewarding, and definitely my favorite collection because it's just so pretty. And yeah, so very happy to be almost done it too. I'm really hoping to find those last 2 cards eventually, and then I can just be content and look at this and just think of how pretty it is. But yeah, so that is the first Stray Kids binder. Now we move on to the second one, and for this one, since the front page of the other one was just Changbin and Mino, I thought it would be fun to make this one pretty much just everyone else, though I did include Minsung because I love Minsung, obviously. But yeah, so we have a little bit of everything. We have Chan throwing a chair, we have Chan with a bear on his head, we have Jisung doing whatever that is. We also have this really cute Jisung photo as well. These are all freebies that I've just collected over the years from people when they trade and sell me things. I also love this little Jisung freebie as well, and this cute little group one. So yeah, this is the front cover for my second binder. So this is the more recent stuff, which is Ordinary all the way till God's Menu. So we'll start with Ordinary, which is the jewel case set, which was my favorite one, so that's why it's on the top, because it is just so pretty. And yeah, so there is the Ordinary jewel case set, and then we have one of the 3 other photo card sets, which was my favorite out of the 3. I love when Sungmin has his little puppy hat on, and Hyunjin with his goggles. And then we have the second set, which I do have this Jungin on the way from a trade. He just has not come in yet, sad face, but this is technically here. He just hasn't arrived yet. But yeah, so we have this set, and then we have the Frankenstein version as well. And then I did actually collect a pre-order set, which is rare because I usually don't. But since it was K10 for You and I usually order off of K10 for You, I might as well collect it since I was gonna get it anyways, and they're really cute. It's in the outfit that I prefer, so I was very happy with this, and the Sungmin card is just so precious, so very happy with that. And then we have the ID set as well, and then we move on to the units of Ordinary. So we have the limited units and the blue units and the red units, all very, very cute. And then we move on to Christmas Evil. So this was the pre-order set. I love Goggle, Changbin, and this Jisung photo card is just really pretty. So yeah, limited set. Then we have the red set, which is very, very cute, and the purple set, but I believe the backs are green, if I'm not mistaken. I could be, but I really like this Jisung photo card as well. Very cute. And yeah, and then we have the glitter set, which is just so pretty. I love these glitter cards, very pretty. And this Changbin card is just very nice with the goggles, love it. So yeah, that is the glitter set. And then we move on to No Easy, which is a slightly larger set. So we have the limited pre-order set, I believe. I think it's just the limited set. So this is the limited photo card set that you got as a full set when you got the limited album, which I love when they do that. Makes it a lot easier for me when I have to collect it. So very cute. I love that Mino photo card. The set is just really pretty in general, aside from Jungin's background not matching the rest of them, but I'll just move on. Next we have the double-sided set, which is just so freaking cute. Everyone is pointing except for Mino, who just looks done with everyone. And then the back side, we have them being very, very cute. Love it. Chan doing TT. And then we move on to my favorite set from the album, which is the red outfit set. Just so pretty. This Chan card, so pretty. So yeah, the red outfit set. And then we have the next set. I don't recall the backs on these, so they do have like a set version based on the backs, but I don't recall which one is which. So there is this one, then there is this one, which I do very much enjoy as well. How clean it looks with the background, very pretty. And then we have this one, also very cute, and the jewel case set, which is also very, very pretty. Ignore that Chan's background is also different from everyone else's, but I really like the Mino and the Changbin photo cards from this album, or from this set, and Sungmin's. It's just a very good set. And then you have the pre-order benefits from the regular albums, which, not the biggest fan of these, but the photos themselves are cute. I just wish they were actual cards. And then the jewel case pre-order set, which these ones are surprisingly a lot cuter than the other ones. Like this Felix is one of the cutest things ever, and the Mino one as well I really, really like, and the Jungin one, so very cute. Still don't like the weird pop-out thing though, but alas. We move on now to Backdoor or In Life. So we do have only 3 sets, which is this one and the slightly more far away one, which I love this Hyunjin photo card a lot. It's very pretty. And the far away concept sets, which also very, very pretty. I love that Mino card as well. So that is In Life. And they also had units, so we have 3 Racha, Dance Racha, and Vocal Racha. And then we move on to Go Live. So we have a bunch of sets for Go Live. There is this one with Cotton Candy Hair Chan, and then the second one with Cotton Candy Hair Chan, and then we have the on-track music video set. There's a proper name for it, but that's what I think of when I see this. And then we have the double-sided set, the first one, which is very, very cute. I love this Hyunjin, and I love that Mino card. And then my favorite double-sided set, which is the hoodie ones. This Hyunjin I pulled, but this Jisung was very hard to find because he is very cute, and same with that Mino. I really wish that Sungmin and Jungin had orange backgrounds though. Yeah, and then we have the cute little backside, which is the regular selfies. I do love that Sungmin. And then I believe this is, yes, this is the limited set from Go Live. Very similar to the other one, but still very, very cute. I love this Jisung card a lot. It's very pretty. So yes, that's Go Live. And then we have the large item inclusions. So these are just the inclusions from the jewel cases. So these were the unit thingies, and then the little postcards you would get as well. And then the postcards from Ordinary. I am still missing Mino's. Funnily enough, I do actually need to find that, but it's not a high priority, which is why I don't have it still. But then we have, I'm just gonna leave this here. We have the standees from ITZY? Yeah, these are the limited standees. And then we have the pre-order postcard, larger photocard set things that you got with ITZY. So I do have all 4 sets here. This one is extremely beautiful. And then the selfie ones are very cute as well. And then we have the in-life limited door things and the pre-order photo books. And then we have the Go Live Polaroids and the Go Live standees from the limited version, and the little unit film strips. So yeah, that is my entire Stray Kids collection. Very, very big. I'm not too sure what the progress is since the last video. I know that I was still missing a handful of cards when I filmed it, so it'd be kind of cool to see the progress, but I'm very, very happy with my Stray Kids collection, obviously being almost finished. So yeah, hope I can find those last 2 cards. That's kind of the goal for the rest of the year with Stray Kids. They're on tour right now, so I'm hoping they won't have a comeback anytime soon because it's always a lot. Also, TWICE just announced a comeback, so I have to do with that, and ITZY just had a comeback, so I have to do with that as well. So busy, so I'm very hoping that they don't have a comeback until later this year, late fall maybe, we'll see. But yeah, so that was my Stray Kids collection. Next up, we are gonna go through my TWICE binders. So TWICE is the only other group of my collection that I also have 2 binders for. I've had 2 binders for them for quite a long time, solely because they have so many cards that it just kind of had to inevitably be in 2 binders, and even now I'm still struggling to fit everything in these binders because it is very, very full. But alas, we're gonna get started. So this, I did just change this as well, so it is very cute now. I really like it. So this binder holds all of my TWICE OT9 sets for both the pre-order benefits and the album cards that I collect OT9. The way I collect OT9 with them is all their pre-order benefits, obviously, and then depending on how many cards they have per comeback, I usually try and collect at least 1 OT9 set per comeback, except for, you know, obviously some of their first albums, since there wasn't very many cards. So ever since What Is Love, I collect at least 1 OT9 set, and for some I do collect 2, depending on how many cards they have. So yes, let's get started. We'll start with all of the units. So I did collect all of their units. So this is the More and More units, more on the back, and then these are the Eyes Wide Open units. And then these are the Formula of Love units and the scratch card or units, group cards. These are all group cards. And the scratch card one as well. Very, very cute. And then we move on to the OT9 sets. So the very first set that I collected is the Twice Coaster Lane 1 holo cards, which I believe it was the first OT9 set I decided to collect, even before I collected OT9 sets, just because I thought that they were so pretty and I really, really wanted them. So yes, and also I sleeve my regular Twice collection in purple, so like my normal collection, but then for OT9 sets, I do sleeve them in their respective member color, just because I really, really like the way that it looks. And it's really pretty, so that is why I do that. I realized that this is all double-sided, so here we go. So yes, the first set is the Twice Coaster Lane 1 holo set, and then we move on to Twice Coaster Lane 2, which I did collect both sets OT9 because that was the best way to organize my regular collection. So here they are. And then we have the Signal Pose Signal set, which this Sana card was the very last photo card that I had been missing to complete my OT9 sets for the longest time. Surprisingly very hard to find, but I finally have it. I'm very, very happy to finally have that card. Yeah, so then we have What Is Love. So I did collect the What Is Love Heart in the Corner set, and the Pajama Signature set, which very, very cute. And then for Summer Nights, I did collect the Signature set and the Glitter Border set. And then for Yes or Yes, I collected the Yes in the Corner set. And then for Fancy, I collected the Flower set, which is just so cute. And then for Feel Special, I collected the handwritten Feel Special set, as well as the weird black border Feel Special set. And then for More and More, I collected the thin border set, mostly because this is one of my favorite Nayeon cards from the album. And then for I Can't Stop Me, I collected the purple background set as well as the red background set. Also, once again, because that Nayeon and that Momo card were some of my favorites from this album. And then for Taste of Love, I collected this set. I don't think they really have a name, but it was one of my favorite Chaeyoung cards, so that is why I collected it. And then for Formula of Love, I collected the finger heart slash little tiny little heart thing set, as well as this set, which I don't know what the name is, but it was very cute, so I collected it. And yeah, so that is my OT9 sets from the albums. Very excited to see how many photo cards they're going to have again for this comeback, because as I am filming this, they announced the comeback, but there's no album details yet, so very, very excited, and I do hope that they have a lot of cards again, because recently they've had less than 9, which sucks for when you want to collect OT9 sets, so I'm really hoping that they come out with like 12 cards again per member. Very fun. But yeah, so moving on, we have the pre-order set page, and this has basically been the same every single time I've shown this, and there's not much to explain other than this is just a fan-made freebie set that I got because I thought it was very cute and it was hollow, so I just put it there. But yeah, so this is the entirety of Twice's pre-order set collection from the very first one all the way to Taste of Love. It's in order, and then the group cards from all these sets, if they had ones, are at the very end. So I'm not gonna talk because it's very long to flip through this, so I'm just gonna quickly flip through it so you guys can see it all if you're curious. And yeah, so let's go. So that was the entirety of TWICE's pre-order sets. I would say my favorite ones are probably Taste of Love, Formula of Love, What is Love? I also really like the Merry and Happy ones. Not the Merry and Happy ones. Yes, the Merry and Happy ones. And then my least favorite ones are the I Can't Stop Me ones. They are horrible, and I don't know why they decided to do that. It was the worst decision to make some of them sideways and some of them straight up. Anyways, so yeah, that is the entirety of their pre-order photo cards. Very, very pretty. I do love looking through it all. It's so like organized and nice looking. And yeah, so that is the first TWICE binder. My next TWICE binder is my actual collection. I mean, the other one is also my collection, but this is for the members that I do collect. And if you cannot tell by the front page, I do collect two members, which is Dahyun and Jihyo. I did also just change this front cover, so it is brand new and I really like it. I also don't believe that this collection has changed too much since the last time, but I will just quickly flip through it again and show. I do know a few things have changed, so I'll show those things and such. So we start off with my little front cover page that I've kind of always had, which is the units from the first album and the second album. They're stickers from, I keep wanting to say Merry and Happy, but it's Year of Yes. The units, the pre-order sets were also Year of Yes, but these are their stickers, and then this is their unit from More and More? Yeah, this is their unit from More and More, which I love very much so. So this is the kind of true start of the collection. So we have their first, technically 4 albums. I do have this on the way. I've had it on the way for a long time, but I do have it on the way. It's not lost or anything, it just has been a very long time, but hopefully I will get that by the next video. But yeah, so this is their Story Begins, and then page 2, and then this is TWICE Coaster Lane 1. Yes. And then we have Signal, and then Twiceagram, and then Merry and Happy. And then we have What is Love, and Summer Nights, Yes or Yes, Year of Yes, Fancy, Feel Special, More and More, Eyes Wide Open, Formula, Taste of Love, and Formula of Love. I do have this on the way, I'm pretty sure. Yes, so hopefully that also comes in soon. But yeah, so that is my entire Dahyun and Jihyo collection. Technically have those 2 Dahyuns on the way, so very hoping that they come in soon so I can kind of officially be done the collection. But yeah, so that is that. But then there's also a lot of other things in here, like for instance, I do have a little Nayeon collection from her solo debut. I did buy a copy of the album because I wanted to support, and these were my pulls, so I kept them because they were cute. And yeah, but I don't plan on collecting Nayeon's solo stuff fully since I don't collect her. And in the future, if any other TWICE members do have solos, I'll do the same thing where I'll buy a singular copy, unless it's Dahyun or Jihyo, where in that case I will collect everything and buy all the versions of the album. But yeah, so this is my pulls from Nayeon's pop album, or I'm Nayeon. And then this was the clear card that I pulled and the Polaroid that I pulled, and this was the Target pre-order benefit. Oop. So I also threw those in there. And then we move on to the monographs. So I do have both all of Dahyun's and Jihyo's. When it comes to non-album things, I do collect both of them, obviously. So yeah, so we have it's hard to remember what eras these are. I think this is Twice Coaster Lane 1, and then Signal, and then Twice-tagram, Merry, and Happy. Either Merry and Happy or Year of Yes, one of the two. Merry and Happy. What is Love, Summer Nights, Yes or Yes, Year of Yes, Fancy, Feel Special, More and More, Eyes Wide Open. I do have the Taste of Love one on the way, so that one should be in soon. And then Formula of Love. And then the same thing for Jihyo's, Coaster Lane 1, Signal, what? Oh yeah, Twice-tagram, Merry and Happy, What is Love, Summer Nights, Yes or Yes, Year of Yes, Fancy, Feel Special, Eyes Wide Open, nope, More and More, Eyes Wide Open, Formula of Love, also on the way, or Taste of Love, also on the way, and then Formula of Love. I really like their monographs. I think they're super pretty. Yeah, there's just so many now that they all have their separate pages. Super hoping that those two come in soon, and then I'll officially be done and can focus on the new comeback. But yeah, so those are the monographs. And then for other non-album stuff, I do collect just the trading cards that they have, since Twice has a lot of non-album stuff. But I did like collecting their trading cards since they're relatively easy to get. So that's why I do have all of these. So this was their first version of Twiceland trading cards. And then the second version, so we have Dahyun's entire set and Jihyo's. And then we have Twice Lights, so we have the lenties and the special cards. And then we have Dahyun's entire set and Jihyo's. I'm still missing 5 of them. And then we have the Twice Classic and Twice Halloween sets. So we do have the version 1 sets, and then the lenties for the second version. And then we have all but one, or I have all but one of Dahyun's set for the version 2, and then this is Jihyo's entire set for version 2 as well. And then we have Twice, we have the lenties and the pop-up store cards. And then we have Dahyun's entire set and Jihyo's -1 for her entire set. Next we have Twice University, so I do have their lenticulars, but I am missing Dahyun's special card. So these ones are really pretty too, so I really hope I can find Dahyun's. But then I do have Dahyun's entire set, and this one is such a cute card. I really love it so much. I'm so glad that this one is like the center one based on the numbers. And then we do also have Jihyo's, which I am still sadly missing 2 of them. So I guess the goal for sure is to finally finish my entire trading card collection. I don't know if I'll be able to do it this year, because it's not that these cards are expensive, it's just that they're kind of hard to find because there's just so many of them. But alas, we also have the Twice World in a Day set. So we have the full set with the lenticular, and then the same with Jihyo's, beautiful. And then we have their newest set, which is just absolutely adorable. It's Happy Twice and Once Day. So freaking cute, with the little special card in the middle, and then Jihyo's set, and this card is just absolutely adorable. She's just so cute. I love it, with the giant teddy bear. So yeah, that is that one. And then for like extra cards that I just ended up keeping, I believe these were some sort of like magazine trading cards from 2020. I just really liked them, mostly because they both had blonde hair at the same time. Super cute. And then there's also their Twice Bong photo cards, which are quite hard to find, so I'm very happy to have those. And then this page is just kind of random stuff. I didn't really have enough room to display all of the TWICE units, so these are the ones that don't have Dahyun or Jihyo in it. And then I did used to collect a few other OT9 sets that I decided to not collect anymore, but I kept Nayeon and Momo's cards because they are my two bias wreckers technically, and I love this Momo card so much. And if I were to collect two other members in TWICE, it would be these two. But alas, I will not, but I decided to keep the cards anyways because they're very cute. And then we move on to the large item stuff. So I do have their lane 2 standees, and on the back there is their Twice-tagram cover sticker thingies. And then I do also have their Summer Night Polaroids, and then their fancy lenticulars. What is Love clear cards. I have Nayeon's instead of Jihyo's. A long time ago I did want to collect OT9 these things. I might still do that. I'm not too sure what I want to do, but that's why I never got rid of Nayeon's. And then I do also have Mina and Chewy's because I pulled these two and for some reason decided to keep them. And someone gifted me this Dahyun postcard from HMV, so I kept it because it's cute. And then I have the Feel Special lyric books, so we have Dahyun's and Jihyo's. And then we have the More and More coaster cards. As you can see, I did keep Momo and Nayeon's. And then we have the Eyes Wide Open message cards, which I kept Momo's. And then we have the Taste of Love coaster cards, which I did keep Momo's. And then these are Dahyun and Jihyo's Target pre-order benefit bookmarks for Taste of Love. And then these are the Taste of Love postcards, which I did flip these two around just because hers fit that way and Dahyun's this way, so it actually looks really nice. And then I have the Formula of Love index cards, I believe is what they're called. Once again, kept Momo's. And then the result file version postcards as well, which these ones actually fit very beautifully in the correct order. So yeah, that is my entire TWICE collection. Basically finished except for a few trading cards and the two cards that haven't come in yet. I'm really hoping to have those last two cards, those last two cards come in, and also to find the last few trading cards as well as those monographs to come in as well. Once they do, I will be finished, which is great, and they are having a comeback, so it'll be nice to like just have to focus on comebacks. That will be beautiful. But yeah, so that is my TWICE collection. I am very proud of this. It is very big, but I really love it. And yeah, so that is TWICE. The next collection is my CIX collection, which does have its own binder, and I never had a cover page for it before, but I finally do now, and I'm super happy with the way it turned out. I did spend an embarrassingly long amount of time trying to organize this to make it look nice, and I didn't have quite enough freebies to fully fill out the page, so I used stickers to kind of fill it out, so I think it turned out really, really pretty. And I'm very happy with it. But yeah, so this is my CIX collection, in which I do collect both OT5 for the album cards and kind of some other things, and then I collect Younghee, who is my bias, for all of the pre-order benefits and Japanese cards and just anything else that I feel like collecting. So yes, they are one of my alt groups, which is why I do that. And I'm very proud of this collection as well because it is just so cute. So yes, this is the start of the OT5 set, so it is from debut album all the way up to their most recent one. They haven't had a comeback in like 10 months, which is insane, so I'm very much hoping that they have one soon. But yeah, so let's get started. This is their debut album, the blue set? Or the red set? Whee. The blue set. This is the debut album blue set, and then their red set. This is chapter 1, and then we have chapter 2, the blue set, and then the red set, as well as the blue ID set and the red ID set. And then for chapter 3, we have the first blue set, and then the second blue set, and then the first red set, which is probably one of my favorites, and then the second red set. And then for chapter 0, we have the first blue set? Yep. For chapter 0, we have the first blue set, and then the second one, and then the first red set, and the second one, which this card was probably one of the harder ones to find, but I finally have it. And then for their first full album, there is 6 sets instead of 4. So we have, I don't know the names of them, but we have the first set, which is very cute, and then the second set, and then we have the RAR set, and the other outdoor set, and then we have the little sailor hat set, and the last little set, very cute. And then in chapter 0, they did have these little Polaroid sets that you got in the album, so I do have the first one and the second one. And then these are just group cards that you could pull in all of the albums. This is a pre-order benefit that I just happen to have, and yeah, so then there's those. And then this is their season's greetings. So this is from 2021. This is the MMT pre-order of the season's greetings. And then this is the actual photo card set along with the 2 group cards. And then this is the 2022 season's greetings. So there's the like little logo set and then the little message set. Very, very cute. And then we move on to the Younghee section, which is probably the section I'm most proud of because I usually don't collect pre-order benefits for many groups, for many people in general, because there's usually so many that it's impossible to collect them all, and it's super hard and expensive, and it's a lot. But for some reason I decided to do it for Younghee, and it worked out pretty well. And I'm pretty happy with it. But first we have his Japanese cards. I do still not have the, was it Pinky Swear photo cards. I need to look into getting those, but these are all of the rest of his album cards before Pinky Swear. I believe there's 2 or 3 of them. And then we have the actual pre-order sets. So we have the first album, which only has this one broadcast photo card, the movie star one, and then we have the second album, or chapter 1, chapter 2. Chapter 2 had 2 broadcast cards, and then the 2 MMT photo cards, and then 2 other pre-order benefits, and that was it. And then we move on to chapter 3, which had a lot more. So there is these 4, and then there's also these 7, and then there's also these 9. So you can quickly see how much it progressed in pre-order benefits from the first one to the second one to the third one. So this is all chapter 3. And then for chapter 4, we have this page of 8. And then we have this page of 8, which I am still missing 1. And then this page of 8, which I am also missing 1. So I just need 2 more. From chapter 0, hopefully I can find them. And then for their newest album, there is this page of 7, which I am missing 1, and then this page of 7, and then there's this page of 9, which I am also missing 1, and then this page of 9, which I am also missing 1. So in total, I'm just missing 5 of his pre-order benefits, 2 from chapter 0 and then 3 from their first album. And you can tell that the pre-order benefits went on for so long that his hair went back to purple, or I mean went back to black from purple. So yeah, but I'm hoping that I can find these eventually. They kind of pop up here and there, people just randomly sell them, so I'm very hopeful that I can find those 5. And then we get into my random non-album stuff. So I'm not too sure what most of these are, but these are very funny to me. Every time I see them, I laugh because they were I don't even know exactly what these are. Yes cards, and there's different numbers on the back. Anyways, they're exactly the same. The only difference is that the color of the signature is different. There's a yellow, a blue, and a pink. And I just somehow managed to get all three of them, so that's fun. They're technically different, even though the photo is exactly the same. But alas, I'm crazy, so here we are. Anyways, still very cute. So I have that, and then I have other random non-album stuff, all very cute. And his 2020 season's greetings on the back as well. I am getting some more stuff. I think they had another fan kit, and I have it on the way, so I'll probably have to make a new page and that will go with them. But then I also have his scratch cards from the first album, like the first full album. And then I have other non-album stuff here and there. There's some on the back as well, very cute. And then these are some of his Japanese things. This is very pretty. And then there's like the same one but a different thing on this page. And yeah, that is my entire STAYC collection. Very, very proud of it. I do hope I can find those last 5 pre-order benefits and all of his Japanese cards from their newest Japanese comeback. And then I just hope that they have a comeback, because they have not in like 10 months, and it makes me very sad because I love them very much. So that is that, and yeah, that's the end of STAYC. Next we move on to NCT, which I did also just remake the front cover, and it's so cute. I love it a lot. I really like this Mark Polaroid. It does say like tiny right here, which is just so cute. But yeah, so this is my NCT binder. I do collect 5 members. If you can tell by the front, this is basically everyone that I collect minus Taeyong. He's just here because it's a cute photo and Doyoung is in it. But yeah, so I do collect Hendery, who is my alt in NCT from WayV, and then I do collect Mark, obviously. There's a lot of Mark. And then I also collect Jaemin and Doyoung. So those are the, is that 5? 4. I collect 4 members. I don't know why I thought 5 for a second. Yeah, I collect 4 members. I can't count, but these are the 4 that I collect. So I do have Hendery first, since he is my alt in NCT. So we have Hendery's collection. So we get started with his first set of cards. So this is from their debut album, Take Off, and then Take Over the Moon Part 1, Take Over the Moon Part 2, and I believe this is Kickback? No, this is Awaken the World. So then that's Awaken the World, and then these are the matching circle cards. And then this is Kickback, so we have the 2 album cards and then the 2 Kino cards. I could not tell you which one. I think these are the 2 Kino cards. So yeah, the 2 album cards and then the 2 Kino cards. And then this is my page of random non-album stuff, so there's like a mixture of season's greetings, pre-order benefits, other things, just whatever I thought was cute and got my hands on. And then there's a few more stuff on the back. I believe these are all season's greetings, so yeah, there's those. And then this is my page of OT7, so something I do with NCT just for fun is I collect a card from everyone. So this is my page of OT7 for WayV. This is like my absolute favorite 10 photo card. It's just so freaking funny, so I had to have that one for sure. I pulled some of these. I pulled this one, this one, this one, and I believe this one. I bought this one and this one because Xiaojun's hard to get, and that was my favorite card. And then this is a fan sign it card, I'm pretty sure. And we move on to 1 to 7, so Mark and Doyoung. So we have the first couple of albums here, and Doyoung was not in Fire Truck, so we just have Mark's cards, and then this was Cherry Bomb. And then we have Regular, Irregular, and Regulate, and Superhuman. So Regular, Irregular, Regulate, Superhuman. Regular, Irregular, Regulate, Superhuman. That's this page. And then we have Neozone and Neozone the final round. So we have the NCT and then the two player 1, player 2 for those, and then we have Do-young's equivalents on this page. And then we have sticker and favorite. So I believe these are the 3 sticker photo cards, and then this is the AR card, and this is the jewel case. And then these are the 2 favorite photo cards, and these 2 are ITZY pre-orders from the photo book and the jewel case. And then we have the same equivalents for Do-young, so the 3 photo cards, AR card, jewel case, and then the 2 favorite photo cards and pre-orders. And then we have the OT9 set, which for 127 is mostly Kinos. I'm pretty proud of this. I do really want to get a Yuta and a Jaehyun Kino to really actually fill out this page, but I don't have any right now, and Jaehyun is going to be impossible to get unless I pull it. But yeah, so we have this instead for these 2. I just pulled this Yuta one, which is why I kept it, but I could probably find a Kino if I tried. But most of these I did pull. I think I did buy the Mark and the Johnny and this Jungwoo. No, I pulled this one, but I bought these 2. But aside from that, I think everything else was pulled. And yeah, so this is my Kino OT9 page. And then we move on to Dream, which is Mark and Jaemin. So this is the first album, which Jaemin was not there, so it's just Mark. And then this is We Go Up. Nope. This is We Young, which Jaemin was also not there. But then he was there for We Go Up, so this is both Mark's and Jaemin's photo cards, and then the ID pre-order crew cards. And then we have the Jaemin page when Mark wasn't in Dream anymore. So we have the We Boom cards and circle card, and then we have the the reload cards and circle cards. And then we have the comebacks when Mark joined Dream again. So we have the Hot Sauce and the... Why am I forgetting? So we have the Hot Sauce and the Hello Future cards. So I believe these 3 are the actual photo cards. This was the Cafe card, and then this was the AR card, and this was the jewel case card, and then these 2 were the photo cards for Hello Future, and this was this equivalent to the Cafe card where you pulled one in every album. And then we have the equivalents for Jaemin, so the 3 photo cards, Cafe card, AR card, jewel case, and then the 2 Hello Future cards and I forget what they're called. There was a name for them, but equivalent to the Cafe cards. I love this Jaemin card. Very, very cute. And then we move on to Beatbox. So I do have Mark's entire set, the 2 photo cards, jewel case, and the 2 lenties. And then we have Jaemin's equivalents, which I am still missing his second photo card, but I do have one, his jewel case, and the lenties. And then I have the setup for Beatbox. I do have Mark's entire set on the way, but I do still need Jaemin's, so hopefully I can find those soon. And then I have my OT7 set, which used to be OT5. Yeah, I used to have only the 5 members I didn't collect, but then I got this pre-order Jaemin card in one of the goes I joined, and so I decided to put it here since I didn't have anywhere else to put it, and I think I'm getting a Mark one if I'm not mistaken, so then that one will go there. So yeah, that is going to be my OT7 NCT Dream page, which very, very cute. This is my favorite Haechan card because it's just so adorable. And then this is one of my favorite Jeno cards because it's very hard to get, and this is one of my favorite Jisung cards. I think I bought this one because I loved it so much, and then I pulled these 2. So yeah, that is that page. And then we move on to NCT as a whole group. So we start with Empathy, which Hendry was not a part of because he wasn't in NCT yet. So we just have Mark, Do-young and Jaemin, but I do have the full set. But then we move on to Resonance Part 1 and Part 2, which Jaemin or Henry was a part of, so I have a page for each member. So we have the Part 1 photo cards and the yearbook card or whatever it was called, and then the Part 2 photo cards, and then the ID and the whatever this one is called. Super cute. I love this photo card so much. Anything with like a hat that has ears is just super cute. And then we have Mark's page with the same equivalents. This photo card was the hardest for me to get and took so long, so I'm very happy to finally have it. And then we have Do-young's, and then we have Jaemin's as well. Very happy to have all of those because it was surprisingly hard. But then we have the Kinos from Resonance. So we have all 4 of Henry's from Part 1 and Part 2, and this was a fan sign card. And then we have the Mark Kino that I pulled because it's also like really, really cute. And then this was like my favorite Kino from like the entire set because Jungwoo was just stunning. So I bought it because I really wanted it, and then I put it here. Even if I don't collect Jungwoo, it's fine. And I guess I should mention, if you didn't realize, that the only member that I fully collect Kinos for is Henry, mostly because I didn't start collecting Kinos when they first started, so getting everyone else's would be very, very hard, especially Mark's. So yeah, I just collect Henry's, and he's my alt in NCT anyways, so it makes sense to me. But I do keep a few of the other ones because they're really cute. But then we move on to the newest comeback, which is Universe. So we have, there was only 3 photo cards this time, the photo book, jewel case, and the yearbook card or crew card or whatever you want to call it that came in the jewel case. So we have Henry's set and Mark's set, and then we have Do-young's set and Jaemin's set. All super, super cute, and I do not have a OT 23 set for the full group because that would be kind of crazy. Moving on, I do also have SuperM in this binder just because it fit better. So I put it in here even though Baekhyun is also here, but it's fine. So we have the first SuperM album. I forget the name of it, but we have Mark's American press cards and then the Korean press, and then the same with Baekhyun. I actually don't fully recall which one's which. I think these are the Korean press and these are the American press. And then a random group card from the second album. And then I have a random tour card of Baekhyun's on the back. And then we have the second album, the Super 1 album. So we have, if I recall correctly, these are the American press cards and these are the Korean press cards. The American press group card and the Korean press group card, and then another random unit card, and then another random group card in the middle, and another tour card of Baekhyun's on the back. And then they also had IDs in the second album, so I have all of Mark's and Baekhyun's, and then a third group card as well. And then we move on to all of my large item stuff. So I do have both Mark and Baekhyun's postcards from this album, as well as the 2 group cards. And then we have the Universe stuff. So I have Henry and Mark's, actually no, this is Resonance. So I have the Henry and I have all 4 of their postcards. And then for Universe, I am still missing Mark's, but I have everyone else's. And then for stickers, I have Henry and Mark's, but I'm missing Do-young and Jaemin's. And then this is like random stuff from NCT Dream. So I have Jaemin's We Boom scratch card, and then the pre-order like ticket and wrist thingy from Reload. And then I have the Hello Future Polaroids for both Mark and Jaemin. And then I have these little Kino cards that came in Neozone, the final round Kinos. So I have all of the members here, very pretty. So that's that. And then for older postcards, I am still missing both of Mark's. They're very, very hard to find. But I do have Do Young's Limitless and regular irregular postcards. And then for final round, for the final round I do have both Mark and Do Young's postcards. And then for sticker, I have nope, I'm missing one of Mark's, but I have these two postcards and then Do Young's other one, and I'm still missing one of Mark's postcards. But then for favorites, I do have all of them. And I didn't collect all of their inclusions, but then I did get the pendant cards and one of the 2 bookmarks for each of them. And then these are their circle cards from Superhuman, Neozone, NCT, and then the 2 final round ones, and then Do Young's as well. And then we have Henry's stuff, so we have Take Over the Moon Part 2 postcard, and then the kickback postcards. And then we have the Take Over the Moon Chinese press sticker and the little envelope that the Part 2 came in. And then these are other kickback, like paper-esque postcards that you got like the full set of in the albums. And then these are some non-album stuff, so these are all like photo book Henry inclusions and then photo book Henry postcards. This is probably one of my favorite things, which is this little postcard of them all holding hands because it's very, very cute. And then Henry's little message postcard at the back. And then this is from their more recent photo book. It's literally a Polaroid of the pets that they have in the wavy apartment. And then a random standee of Henry's. And then some more postcards from the other photo books. So yeah, that is my NCT collection. Other than the NCT Dream comeback, I think I'm actually fully finished. Other than the large item stuff, yeah. In terms of photo cards, all I'm missing is the one glitch mode Jaemin photo card and then the Jaemin set for Beatbox, which is crazy. I am very proud of this collection because it was not easy in the slightest. Collecting NCT not from debut or like from the early days is very, very challenging because a lot of their older cards are very hard to find. So I'm very happy to have been able to make the progress that I have. And yeah, so that is my NCT collection. Next we move on to the last binder that is just one group and not multiple groups, which is my MONSTA X binder. I do plan on downsizing this collection a bit because I collected so much that's not even show new. So I do think I want to downsize a little because this binder is very full, but I'll just show you what I have right now anyways. So we get started with his full album collection. I do not recall the names of all of the albums, so I'm just gonna flip through it since this has been finished for a long time. So I'm just gonna flip through from debut to the last comeback that Shonu was in. And I am still missing this Changkyun card. I do really want to get it though. And then the only things I'm also missing are some group cards. So I am still missing this one with Wonho, and this one with Kihyun, and this one with Juhan. So I'm hoping to find those eventually. And then we get on to the extra stuff that I have just collected because I'm very silly. So these are basically all group cards and photo cards that I pulled from albums and decided to keep even though it doesn't have Shonu in them. So these are all the group cards that I've pulled, and then the Wonho cards that I've pulled, the Minhyuk cards that I've pulled, Kihyun, Hyungwon, Juhan, and Changkyun. I am thinking that these are some of the collection that I might downsize on because why do I need to keep all of these? I don't know. But then we move on to the extra Shonu stuff. So I used to try and fully collect Shonu. I don't try as much anymore because there's a lot, so I just kind of collect whatever I can. But these are his Japanese cards. I would love to get those two to finish his Japanese collection. And then there's those. So we'll see. But then we have his non-album stuff. A lot of these are pre-order benefits and tour cards and fan kit stuff, all very, very cute. This is probably my favorite Shonu photo card just because he looks like an egg and he has a crown on his head. It's just so, so beautiful. So probably my favorite photo card that I have in this binder. But yeah, so we have those, and then we have more stuff, all very pretty. And then, yeah, these are like more pre-order benefit stuff, and then fan kit stuff and other pre-order benefit things. And then there's two on the back. These were their season's greetings for 2022. Very happy that he was still in the season's greetings because he was already in the military at that point, but I guess they pre-shot it, so I'm very happy. And then these are a bunch of group cards. These ones, I think, well, this is Tutankhamun, but these ones you get no matter what. And then these two you can actually pull in place of an actual member photo card, and I got unlucky and actually pulled them, but they're cute anyways. So yeah, those are those. And then this was their I forget what the album is called, but like the Who Do You Love American English album. So those were the really cheap photo cards that I collected OT6 for some reason. And then these are stickers that you got in, I believe it's the Beautiful album. I'm going crazy, but you got the full set, so there's that. And then other stickers that you would pull in albums on the back. And then I have my Tutankhamun page, so these are the first set, the second set, and I'm still missing some, I believe, so that's why they're kind of like this. And then this was a photo book that I collected from them because it was super cute. So these were the K-Town For You pre-order benefits, and then the G-Market pre-order benefits, and then these were the two photo card sets in the photo book, and then the IDs. Minhyuk, hello. Beautiful. And then we have large item inclusions. So we have the clear cards, which I do have all of Shonu's, and then some random ones that I pulled. And then we have a pre-order thingy from one of the albums and one of his Polaroids from one of the albums, and then the Are You There Polaroid, and then two group ones from We Are Here, and then his follow standee, and then some other members, and then his follow bookmark thing and the other members, Fantasia Polaroids, and the weird looking standee things, and then the Fatal Love message cards and lenticulars, and the Fatal Love bookmark thingies, which I did collect OT6. And then we have his Kino postcards, so we have the follow ones and the Fantasia ones, and then we also have the Fatal Love ones and the one-of-a-kind ones as well. And then we move on to non-album large item stuff. So there's a bunch of random postcards, and these are like what are they called, Tower Record postcards and like American Press postcards and stuff. And then these are Tony Moly large item stuff, and like fan kit stuff and tour kit stuff, tour postcards and stuff, anything that I could really get my hands on. And I believe these are the 2022 season's greetings stuff, very pretty. And then the postcards, this little large item or large postcard, and then his Tutankhamun postcard and other Tutankhamun postcards and stuff. And then this is all from the photo book that I collected. So there's the Polaroids, the film strips, the other Polaroids, the regular postcards, and then the other postcards, and then these little unit thingies, and the envelopes that they came in. So yeah, that is my entire MONSTA X collection. It is quite a lot. I am very proud of it, but I do think I want to downsize a little bit and mostly just keep show new items because it's a lot. And I'm hoping if I can shrink down this binder a little bit, it'll be a little better, so we shall see. I also have his follow lyric book up here because I didn't know where to put it. But yeah, so that is my entire MONSTA X collection. Next up, we're going to do my little large item inclusions binder. I have shrunk it down quite a bit to just this small one, mostly because I was able to add back the large item inclusions into the other binders where the groups are. So this is mostly large item stuff from the groups in my little A5 binders because I obviously cannot put them in those. Also in alphabetical order. So we have Cherry Bullet, which has just this postcard and the little slider, but they actually have 2 other postcards now, so I have those as well for Remy. And then we move on to Everglow. So Everglow has quite a few postcards. So this is from the first album. These 2 are from the second album. This is from the third album. And then these are from the 4th album. And then this is moved, but this is from the 5th album as well as that one. And then we have Purple Kiss, which I have her debut sticker thingy, but I'm missing the zombie ones. And then I have her postcard, but I think I'm missing her little scratch card one, so I'm hoping to find that. And then for STAYC, I do have their ASAP. No, this was their debut? No, it was ASAP. I have their ASAP postcards, and then I have their Stereotype scent cards, I think, and then I have both of Sumin's postcards from Stereotype, but I am still missing Jay's, though I think I am trading for one of them, so I just need the other. And then I only have one Jay Polaroid from Young Love, though I'm hoping to find the other 3. And then we have TXT, so I do have the frames from the first album for both Subin and Bongyu, and then the magic big envelope thingies. And then for Blue Hour, I do have all of Subin's postcards. And then for the next album, I do have all of his postcards as well. And then for the album after that, I'm very good at remembering album names, I do have the 2 postcards and then the ticket thingy and the AR skateboard card, as well as his 2 standees and his 2 jewel case message cards. And then for Wua, they did have these 2 unit postcards and stickers, which I thought were cute. And then for their album after that, Sora did have 2 postcards. So that is my very tiny little large items inclusions. I am trying to cut down on large item inclusions, which is why this binder is so small. So yeah, that is that. Okay, moving on now, we have my last 2 binders. So both of these have multiple groups in them. This one though just has 2 groups because both are quite large. So the first one is Astro, and all of the groups in these 2 binders are in alphabetical order, like together. So this starts off with Astro, and I do collect Sana. Not much has changed, I don't think, other than obviously the comebacks that they've had. So yeah, we'll go through this. So we start off with their debut album and their first comeback, which is Spring Day and Summer Vibes. Spring Up and Summer Vibes. Yeah, so Spring Up and then Summer Vibes. And then we have the Autumn Story, both versions, and then Winter Dream, and One and Only I put here just because it was the only collection, like the only set that kind of did not fit properly because of Winter Dream being only 2 cards. it actually fit quite well. So this is like the only thing that's out of order sequentially, is One and Only, but still very cute. But then we have Dream Part 1 and Dream Part 2. These Polaroids are very hard to get. And then we have probably the craziest page, not the Kino cards, surprisingly, these are quite easy to find, but the limited cards, the special edition cards of Dream Part 2, I believe? Yeah. These are near impossible to get because it was limited edition cards. Still to this day don't know how I was able to get them, but they're very cute. He's just eating a bag of chips, but I am very happy to have them, so yay! And then following up on that, we also have Rise Up, which is kind of also a very hard collection to get. The Polaroids in particular very much struggled, even though it is still in print, they're just very hard to find, but I am very thankful to have them all. And then we move on to All Light, which I do have all of them. And then we have Blue Flame, so the 4 photo cards and the 2 bookmarks. This was a pop-up store card, I believe. I don't know, I just randomly have it, and so I put him in the middle. And then we have Gateway, which very cute, and the end, unfortunately, of there not being very many cards, which is kind of sad, but these cards are very cute. And then we move into the unit. So this is the Moonbin and Sana unit. This was their first album, the Fade In, Fade Out. So this was the set for the first version, and then this is the set for the second version. So yeah, there was 12 cards for this. It was quite a bit. And then we move into the next album, which is All Yours, which very, very cute. And then we move on to their next one, which was Switch On. So there was only 8 cards. And then we move into the second unit. So this was the Moonbin and Sana comeback, which was Refuge. So this was the first version, and then this was the second version. I really do like these cards, but there was so many of them. It was a lot. But then we move into their latest comeback, which I don't actually have all of the cards for. I do have 3 of this version. Actually, no, these are all different versions, but I do have 3 on this page and then just 1 on this page, so I am still looking for these cards, so hopefully I can find them soon. But then we move on to other things. So I did used to collect Jinjin back in the day as well, but then it was kind of getting a lot and very hard, so I decided to stop collecting him, but I did keep my favorite cards of his. Like this card in particular is my absolute favorite card of his. It's just so cute. So I kind of kept my favorites. But then I also have this Eunwoo page because I love Eunwoo, so I kind of just kept whatever I pulled of him. Yeah, so there's some very cute cards here. I usually just keep whatever I pull of Eunwoo just because I can, so yeah, so there's that. And then we have some non-album stuff. I think these are like K10 4U pre-order benefits, Season's Greetings, a pre-order unit card. Yeah, that's basically all of these cards. Very cute. And then we have large item stuff, so the Rise Up clear card thingy, the Blue Flame postcards, and then the Switch On inclusions, so the Polaroids and the postcards, and then the lyric books. And then these were the postcards from the Refuge album, so both Sana and Eunwoo's. Both Sana and Moonbin's, very pretty. And yeah, that is my Sana collection. Very happy with it. I do just need to get the cards from the newest comeback, so hopefully I can find them soon. And yeah, so then we move on to EXO. So for EXO, I do collect 2 members. I collect Baekhyun and Sehun. So we get started with them. There is a lot to go through. I don't think much has changed, but then again, I don't quite remember what it was like in the last one, but alas. We'll just go through it anyways. So we have their debut and their first comeback, Mama and EXO? No, I forget, but yeah, probably never gonna get those version 1 cards, but who knows. But then we have their next few cards. Still don't know how I was able to get the Growl version 2 card for Baekhyun. Super cute, so I really just need Sehun's now. Hopefully I can find it. Then we have Exodus. I'm just missing Baekhyun's Chinese press card. And then we have Love Me Right, and I believe it's Sing For You. Yes. Also just missing Baekhyun's Chinese press card. And then we have Exact, which I do have all of them. Beautiful. And then we have Lotto, just missing one Baekhyun and, well, both Baekhyun and Sehun's Chinese press cards. And then we have For Life, have both of Sehun's, missing both of Baekhyun's. They're his infamous bunny hat cards, so quite hard to find. I am hoping to find those eventually. But then we have the War. Yes, we have the War cards, so we have all of Baekhyun and Sehun's. Very, very pretty. And then probably my favorite cards of EXO's, which is the War Power. They're just so freaking cool, so I really like them. But yeah, so these are their cards for the War Power. And then we have the Universe cards. Yes, then we have the Universe cards, so I have all 4 of them. And then we have Baekhyun's unit cards from the CBX unit. So we have the first ones and then the 4 from the second unit comeback. And then we have Tempo. Yes, so then we have Tempo. So we have Baekhyun's 4 Tempo cards. And then the 4 Sehun ones. This card is just very funny to me because he's so far away. And then we have the Love Shot photo cards, which are very, very cute. And then we have Sehun's unit photo cards, so the first What a Life comeback, or debut, I guess? I don't know. But Sehun's cards are spectacular. I love all of these cards a lot. They're very, very fun. Like, I just... this one's great. But then we have Baekhyun's first solo City Lights. Yeah. So these are the 4 City Lights photo cards. And then we have Obsession. So we have Baekhyun's Obsession set. And then Sehun's, which this is my all-time favorite Sehun photo card because it's just so funny. But yes, then there's Sehun set. And then we have Baekhyun's first comeback from his solo, which is Delight. My favorite by far. And I did actually collect a singular Kino. So that is the Kino card from the one of 3 Kinos that I bought because I only wanted 1. And then we have the 1 billion views, which is the first comeback for the Sehun and Chanyeol unit. So we have his 3 cards and then the 3 unit cards as well. And then we have Baekhyun's second comeback from his solo career, which was Bambi. So we have all 8 of his Bambi photo cards, and then the 4 AR cards and the 4 clear cards. And then we have the Don't Fight the Feeling comeback, which I am still missing 3 of Baekhyun's cards, but I do have Sehun's entire set. And then back here I just have my little plethora of Baekhyun solo large item stuff. Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to keep them in here, but I don't really collect large item stuff for the rest of EXO things because there is a lot. I just kind of kept all of the Baekhyun Delight and Bambi large item inclusions, though I'm missing a message card for some reason, but yeah. So that is my entirety of my EXO and my Astro collections. I am very happy with just the amount of progress I've made so far, considering a lot of the cards are harder to find because they are like older groups, so their older stuff is really hard to get, especially Baekhyun, being that Baekhyun is the most popular in EXO, so he's very hard to find. So I'm very proud of my backhand collection because it's not easy. But alas, yeah, there we are. So I guess goals for this is just find the last few cards. At least for Astro, I know it's possible. For EXO, not too sure, but we shall see. But yeah, so that is my first binder of multiple groups. And then we move on to the very last binder for this video, which is my second multiple group binder. So this has quite a few groups in it, and very exciting. So yes, we're gonna start off with ITZY, and for ITZY, I do collect 2 members, Leah and Yuna, though I am very tempted to start collecting OT5. It's probably not a smart idea, but I do love ITZY a lot, and they just had their comeback, which was very good. I very much liked their comeback, so super excited to get those in, those albums. So yeah, I haven't set up, I don't think, for their new comeback yet, so this is everything pre-sneakers, or pre-checkmate technically. But yeah, so I do have the entirety of Leah and Yuna's photocard collection up until their new comeback. So we have ITZY, Leah's set, and then we have Yuna's set, and then we have Wannabe or It's Me. So we have Leah's set and Yuna's set and their unit together, and then the rest of Leah and Yuna's units. And then we have Not Shy, so we have Leah's set and Yuna's set and their unit together, and then the rest of Leah and Yuna's units. And then we have Mafia, or Beware of ITZY? Is that an actual? Guess Who, that's it. We have Guess Who, so we have Leah's set and Yuna's set. And then we have the limited edition photocard set, the random photo cards, and then the actual full set that you could get in the album. And I also randomly collected a pre-order benefit from their Crazy in Love. Crazy in Love? Yes, okay, I'm not crazy. And then we move on to Crazy in Love, where I did collect a pre-order set OT5 just because I really liked them. So we have that set. And then we have Leah's photocard set, including the Target pre-order benefit, and Yuna's photocard set also with the Target pre-order benefit. And then we have the limited edition cards and the jewel case cards. These 4 are Leah's, and then these 4 are Yuna's, and this was a, I don't recall if it's a fan sign card or a pre-order benefit card, but I do have just Leah's, so I put it there because I didn't know where else to put it, and it's very cute. So Leah with little cat ears is just kind of in the middle. Oh yeah, I did set up for their new comeback. And then this is my page of random cards. So Leah's light ring card, and then 3 Leah pre-order benefits that I randomly have, and then these 2 cards are actual album cards that I pulled, but they were just so cute that I kept them because I didn't want to get rid of them. So this Chaeryeong from Not Shy, yeah, Chaeryeong from Not Shy, and then this Yeji from Crazy in Love. I really should keep a Ryujin to have like the 3 members that I don't collect, but alas, I just have those 2. Maybe there'll be a really pretty Ryujin in the next comeback that I'll keep. We'll have to see. But then we move on to large item. So I do have Leah and Yuna's ITZY postcards, and then these are Leah's It's Me postcards and Yuna's It's Me postcards on the back, and they're very big It's Me postcards. And then we have their Not Shy postcards on the back, and then we have the Not Shy tattoo sets, and I also have Yeji's. And then we have the Guess Who, that's it. We have the Guess Who postcards for Leah and for Yuna. And then we have the Crazy in Love. We have Leah's Polaroids and photo cards from the or the postcard sets or whatever. And then we have OT5 for the Polaroids, so these are the other 4 members, and the also like little square card as well. And then we have Leah and Yuna's standees and their little film strips from the limited albums, or the jewel case, I think. And then the other 3 members' standees as well. I think I only collected OT5 for these last few things just because I had so many albums, it was kind of easy to do so. But they're very pretty, so I do enjoy them quite a bit. Like I said, I'm very tempted to collect OT5 ITZY. I don't know if I'm actually gonna bite the bullet and do it. We'll have to see how I feel, but for now, I just collect the 2 members. Maybe if I downsize other collections enough, I'll convince myself to do so, but we'll have to see. But yeah, so that is my ITZY collection. Very excited about collecting the new comeback stuff. And then we move on to New East. So I do collect just Baekho, which is great. I do believe in the last video I made of my collection, this collection in particular was the one that was struggling the most. I was missing the most things from it, and I decided that it was a priority of mine to actually collect this collection a lot more than I had, and I am happy to say that I actually made huge progress in it. I have way more than I did before, at least, so I am quite happy with how much I've gotten. Yeah, actually, I think I had almost nothing when I made the last video, and now I have like a good 70, 80, maybe 80% of his collection now, so it has improved quite a bit. But yeah, so we start off with this first page, which is basically their first like 5 albums-ish, their debut, and then these 2 are their first comeback, which this is the one that I'm missing. And then this was their, I believe, are they both the same? No, they might be different. Their second, their third comeback, their 4th, and then their 5th. So quite a few on this page back when it was 1 photo card per album. And then we move on to New East W, the Wear album. So I do have all 4 of his cards and the 2 unit cards. And then we have the other New East W, which is Awaken, I believe, or Who You. I don't know. It's kind of hard to remember, but this is his entire set. Or I think these might be 2 different albums. Yes, actually, this is 1 album, and then this is a 2nd album. So I have both of them. And then we move on to the 1 collection that I'm actually still missing cards for. The only reason that I don't have these is because I don't actually have the albums yet, because I do collect New East's albums. And so I wanted to wait to see if I pulled any of his cards, because I usually have pretty good Baekho luck. So I wanted to just wait until I actually got the albums before I tried to pull them. But yeah, so that's Happily Ever After. And then we have the table, which I do have all the albums for this now, so I should probably go through and try and get those last 3 cards. But I do have all of the units from the table. And then we have the Nocturne, which is the only other albums of New East's that I don't have any of them. So once again, I've just been kind of waiting until I buy them to see what my pulls are before I go ahead and find the rest of his cards. And I do have a good chunk of his units though, so still missing 4 of them. And then we move on to the Romanticize albums, which had way too many cards. So I didn't collect all of his units because it would have been way too much. But I do have all but 1 of his photo cards, so I'm just missing the 1. And then for the units, I decided to just collect a page of them, so 1 group card and then 2 units per member. So I have both of my Aaron ones and both of my Minhyun ones, so I'm just missing the 2 JR ones and then 1 other Ren unit. So not too bad, but I do need to go ahead and find the last 4. And then this is their newest album and their last album, which is really sad because they did disband. But I do have Baekho's bookmark thingy and one of his photo cards, so I just need the other one. And then I left a spot blank up there because I think I'm going to try and get a pre-order benefit to fill out the page. Very sad, but yeah, so that is their very last album. So this collection probably won't grow unless Baekho does solo things, I guess, but we'll see. But then I also have, I believe these are from the table. So I have all 3 of his, and then I just kept the one I pulled, which was Minhyun. And yeah, so very, very happy with the progress that I made. I guess my goal will just be to buy those last 2 sets of albums. But yeah, so that is New East. And then we move on to the very last collection of today, which is my Red Velvet collection. And as you can tell, I do collect Wendy. I don't know how much this collection has changed since the last video. I don't believe it has too much. But here we have their first we have their first 4 albums back when there was just 1 photo card per member, which was beautiful. So Ice Cream Cake, The Red, The Velvet, and Russian Roulette. And then we have Rookie and Red Summer. So we have the 2 Rookie cards and the Red Summer cards. And then we have the Perfect Velvet. So we have the 4 photo cards and 2 of the Kino cards. And then we have Summer Magic and Really Bad Boy. So we have the Summer Magic cards, the clear card, and then the 2 Really Bad Boy cards. This is probably one of my favorite Wendy cards. And then we have the Reve Festival Day 1 set with the Kino, and then the Reve Festival Day 2 set, and the Kino is the only Wendy card that I'm missing. And then we have the Reve Festival Finale set, stunning. And then we have Wendy's Solo Like Water, so we have 4 of the photo cards, and then the other 5, including the clear cards and this little AR card thing. Very, very cute. And then we have their new stuff. So we have Queendom. So we have her 3 Queendom cards and then her 3 Feel My Rhythm cards, which this one is probably one of my favorites from the recent stuff because it's just so freaking cute. And then we have my little plethora of large item stuff. So yeah, so we have the little Summer Magic standee thingy, the Zimzalabim standee, the finale ticket thing, and then the Day 2 postcard and the finale postcard, and then her Like Water postcards and bookmarks, and then the Queendom inclusion, so these little postcards and this bookmark, slightly bigger postcard, and the other weird slightly bigger postcard. And then for Feel My Rhythm, I got her bookmark. I put Yuri's here because it filled out the page. And then this was a pre-order benefit Polaroid. And for the little standee thing, I actually am trading it currently for Wendy's, and then once I do, I'm gonna actually put it in the album like a music box because I thought it would look really cool on display like that. So that's why it's not in here. Even if I wanted to put it in here, it's currently on the way anyways, so it wouldn't be here. But yeah, so that is everything in my entire collection. So in terms of like goals for the next half of the year, I don't have a lot of them. Obviously finishing the few things that I haven't finished yet is definitely a goal, though I'm at the point now where I have very little to finish, and most of the stuff I have to finish are cards that are very, very hard to find. So it's kind of a weird spot, but I am still enjoying it. Like I said, I do want to downsize because it's a lot. 14 binders is quite a lot of binders, and I don't have a lot of space, so yeah, but we'll see how I do. I do definitely plan on keeping most of my stuff because a lot of it I'm very, very proud of, and I really do enjoy collecting. So it's not going to be too crazy, but downsizing a little bit at least will be a goal of mine. And then really trying not to collect any new groups. I want to try that at least. Yeah, just keeping up with collections now at this point would be nice. Finishing my Newies collection would be nice because since they are disbanded, once that's done, it's probably going to be done for a while unless Becco does have solo stuff. Getting those last 2 Stray Kids cards and those last 2 Subin cards are definitely like top priority for me, so I'm really, really hoping to find those. I'd also really love to get the 2 J photo cards for STAYC as well, because they're kind of hard to find. That's basically it in terms of like short-term goals. Maybe finding those last few Younghee pre-order benefits as well, you know, all basic things, basically just getting the cards that I'm missing. But yeah, so hopefully the next video of these I won't have more binders than this, but who knows at this point. But yeah, so that was my entire collection. I will probably be posting a like shelf tour soon because since I have like moved apartments, my entire display of albums is completely different. It's not even the same shelving unit, it's like 2 full bookshelves now, which is crazy, and it looks really, really cool, so I'm very, very happy with it. So that's gonna be fun. So that'll probably be the next video or one of the next videos that I post as soon as I film it. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. My trading Instagram is yohminsung in the description below. If you have any questions regarding, you know, any of the cards or anything, or how I store things or pack things, feel free to ask. I will be happy to answer. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a good day/night, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.